Hi, hello, welcome to One MinFin. Today, let's see how will high inflation affect common people. If you are having to pay more for your groceries at your neighborhood kirana store, chances are that you are being hit by inflation. Let's take an example. Earlier, you have to pay 50 rupees for 1 kilogram of rice, but during high inflation, you have to pay more. Or in other words, you will get lesser products for the same price. That means product price will increases and at the same time value of money will be decreases. So here the question is, how will high inflation affect the common people? Normally salary of common people do not increases with the inflation. It will create hardship because cost of living will increases. And what about purchasing power of rupee? It will definitely fall. A 50 rupee note which you could buy 1 kilogram of rice will now fetch you to buy only half a kilogram. And wholesalers might take this as a golden opportunity. Commodity wholesale dealers may try to add essential commodities like food grains on hope of reaping the profits when price increases further. And people will not have savings as their disposable income because it uses to pay for their daily use of commodities. And when the inflation reaches its high and when it bursts, the retail investors might have to face a huge hit and crash of the market. What about common people? They can have the money to spend at least for their necessities. Imagine prices of everyday necessity like food items, fuel, electricity, clothes, home maintenance increases when salary remains the same. What will you do? If you have some savings in bank account, say rupees 1 lakh, it values 80,000 or 75,000. Value of your hard earned money decreases. It will happen to your money in saving account, FD, and your gold too. Zimbabwean President Mugabe's land redistribution scheme triggered collapses in agricultural, banking, and manufacturing sectors. As unemployment rose, the government began printing more money to increase military and government salaries. This destroyed all faith in currency, triggering hyperinflation. In 1990, the inflation rate in Zimbabwe was 17%. The following year jumped to 48% and then continued to climb over next 17 years. The government tried a number of different methods to control the inflation, but nothing worked. Zimbabwe devalued its currency 3 times in an attempt to control inflation. This effect of making one new Zimbabwe dollar worth 10 trillion old Zimbabwe dollars. That means even to buy a small piece of bread, they have to carry more currency notes. Finally, the government gave up and stopped printing money altogether, allowing the economy to use one foreign currency. To counter the hyperinflation and devalued currency, Zimbabwe decided to switch to its currency to US dollar. But there is a twist to the story because the exchange rate was too high, people were left with little money. Hyperinflation of Zimbabwe was caused by the combination of poor economic policies, corruption, and the unrestricted printing of the money in an attempt to support the economy. So it was a fearful story of hyperinflation. And what is India's inflation growth rate? Where India stands in inflation. To know more, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching the video and follow on our Instagram page one.min.